Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to review the brand new ABH or Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette as well as ABH and Amrezy highlighter. So both of these products are launched on the same day in February on ABH website, and now they are not only available on ABH website but also at Sephora as well as at Ulta, both on their websites as well as in store. Now I have gotten them for a while and I have been using them for a while now, and I'm ready to share my opinion with you guys. Now the ABH Soft Glam palette retails for $42 and the ABH Amrezy highlighter retails for $28. Now let's talk about the ABH Amrezy highlighter first. Let's look at the packaging. So this is how this beautiful packaging looks like, and once you open it up, it's so beautiful. It has this weird wave structure which is really uncommon for a highlighter, but it's like really pretty. Now of course I have the highlighter on right now. Let's look at the demo. Just going to use a normal highlighter brush and I'm taking a little bit of product. It's giving me a very subtle glow, so let's dive in a little more. Now it's talking. Bam. Now let's talk about the pros and cons of this highlighter. So as you saw in the demo, when you first apply this highlighter, you don't get an immediate blinding effect. So I'd say with one swipe, it basically gives you a little subtle glow. So if you are someone who likes subtle glow, then you can just use one swipe. However, if you use twice or thrice, you can easily build it up and get an amazing blinding highlighter like I have on right now. Woohoo! Look at that. So blinding, right? So yeah, you can totally build it up to get a blinding highlighter. So this is also for you if you're someone who likes blinding highlighter like me. A big pro of this highlighter that I feel is that this gives you a very wet finish. So it doesn't accentuate your texture or anything like that. Generally the powder highlighters do, but it has a very nice and like from inside glow, but it's still like really blinding, you know. So it's really pretty. The only con I would say that the color is I would say, although in the pan it looks like it's like golden, but it's not really golden on the skin. So it's more of a transparent color, I would say. It looks nice on me. However, I don't know how it will look on a deeper skin tone girl. I'm not 100% sure about that. But definitely the quality of the highlighter is amazing, and I think if you have a fairer or lighter skin tone, it will definitely look very pretty on you. And it also looks very nice on me who has a tan skin tone. So yeah, that is how this highlighter is, and I really like the highlighter. Now let's talk about the Soft Glam palette. The packaging of this palette is very similar to that of Modern Renaissance palette or the Subculture palette, which is the velvet packaging. It looks really pretty. It has this pretty mustard color and then Soft Glam written on it in white. It looks really nice. However, if you own the Modern Renaissance palette, for example, you know that this velvet packaging tends to get very dirty. So I don't think it will be an exception because this is also has a very light color. Now you open the palette up and you can see this beautiful 14 eyeshadows, 9 of which are mattes and the rest 5 are beautiful shimmers. It also comes with this big enough mirror just like the other palettes, and it also comes with a brush, a dual-ended brush. I really don't use this brush, but I think starting from Subculture palette, this brush has at least become decent. You can use it if you want. Now let's get into the swatches of this beautiful eyeshadows. So these are the single finger swatches of the shimmers of this palette. So this one right here is Glistening. Then this one is Fairy. This is Rose Pink, which is this color. This is Sultry. This one right here. And then this one is Bronze. So as you can see, all the shimmers are really pretty and they are very neutral colors. Okay, so these are the mattes of the palette. So this one right here is Tempera. Although this is matte, this has a light sheen to it. Now this one is Dusty Road, which is right here. Then this one is Orange Soda. This one is Burnt Orange. I always use Orange Soda as all over lid color. This matches me perfectly. Burnt Orange is a really nice transition color. Then this one is Sienna, a beautiful color, beautiful brick color. I love this color. Then this one is Rustic. Then this one right here is Cypress Umber. This one is Mulberry. And this one, the black, is Noir. So these are the all beautiful mattes of this palette. So I have been using this palette for a while and I'm ready to share all the details with you. Now let's first talk about the pigmentation. Now the pigmentation of each and every eyeshadow of this palette is amazing. So be it the mattes or the shimmers. For the shimmers, you don't need to use your finger. You don't even need to wet your brush. Just a dry brush will give you extreme color payoff. So yeah, the pigmentation is amazing. Next, let's talk about the blendability. The blendability of each and every eyeshadow is very nice. All the mattes are super blendable, especially the light colors. They blends like butters, so they are really soft and smooth and buttery. I really like the mattes. This color right here, Mulberry, yeah, the last one. This one is this dark plum color. I had a little bit of problem blending this color, but except for that one, all the other mattes, they're super easy to blend. Now the only con of this palette, I would say, is that each and every eyeshadow has quite a bit of fallout. You know, the first time I used this palette, I kind of forgot how the ABH eyeshadows tend to have fallouts, and I made quite a mess. Just from the second time onwards, I went in quite light-handed, I guess. Let's be honest, all ABH eyeshadows or their eyeshadow palettes, they have quite a bit of fallout. Even the modern Renaissance palette, which is hugely popular, even that one has quite a bit of fallout. So this guy right here, this soft glam palette, is no exception. This also has a lot of fallout. Even the shimmers has a lot of fallout. So you need to be really gentle with all the eyeshadows. First of all, use your brush really lightly and then just tap off the excess and then use the eyeshadow. And that also applies for the shimmers. Don't press your brush too hard on the shimmers, otherwise you'll see that the shimmers are basically coming out of the pan. The thing is that all the ABH eyeshadows, they are pressed very loosely to the pan. That is the reason why they have so much fallout, but at the same time, that is the reason why they have such insane color payoff. So honestly, for me, I would rather have eyeshadows which has beautiful color payoff but has some fallout over some eyeshadows that has no fallout but are really chalky and doesn't have much color payoff, difficult to blend. You know what I mean? Another overall pro of this palette is that you can create so many different looks with this palette. You can create a beautiful, very simple yet elegant everyday work look, maybe just using the mattes, and you can create some full on glam look, an evening look, even a bridal look with this palette. So I would say this palette is extremely versatile. Another thing is that, as you saw, most of the colors here, they are pretty neutral. None of them are like really crazy bright colors. So if you are more of a neutral kind of person, I think you'll really enjoy this palette. And you know, I love to create colorful looks, but you really cannot wear all those bright colorful looks all the time. If you're going out for a nice party, if you're going to work, maybe you cannot do that, right? We create the colorful looks mostly for fun, but for actually wearing them on a daily basis, be it for work or some event or party or anything like that, you sometimes prefer to look elegant and nice, and for that this palette is perfect. In general, I love Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes, and I think they did it again and they came out with this beautiful palette. I would dare and go ahead and say that this palette is almost as favorite as my Modern Renaissance palette. So yes, I love it that much. I give it a huge thumbs up. So guys, that was today's review about the soft glam palette as well as the ABH Amrezy highlighter. So let me know if you guys like this review. What are your thoughts about these two products? Whether you are gonna get it, whether you have already got it, whether you are liking it or not. All those details in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!